Hello gang, welcome back down to Billy's Bluff. Billy's Bluff. Anyway, I just love coming down to this train yard and just sort of hanging out now and then at the moment. I just really do enjoy it, and it's going to only get better once we put more in. You can be sure of that. Right. Today we're going to continue on our ventures around to Yak Head, and hopefully even further than that with the passenger train line. Now you might see a bit of a running theme with the episodes, or with this playthrough series at the moment, because we started off at the absolute lowest start you could in the 1850s. You'll notice the pattern is passenger line, then freight. Now that is, like I've said before, just because it's easier, cheaper to put passengers in and sort of piggyback the freight down the passenger lines here and there. So once we establish a bit of infrastructure with those passenger lines, it just becomes a bit cheaper to run the big freight stuff, which then can net us a lot of money. Until such time as we can, which we're sort of getting there now anyway, so it makes no bigger difference anymore, but at such time as we can start putting in massive amounts of infrastructure for freight itself. But as it is, we're going to continue on with the passengers today around a Yak Head and really get involved with that and try and get that line fixed up. Now, when we did the track ride last time out to finish off the episode, I did go back and clean up some of the track. You know, the track was a bit hilly, frumpy, lumpy, a bit wobbly. So I did a little bit of editing stuff we're going to have to fix up today. Then I'm actually going to take that line and remove it from going to where we ended up last time out. I think I forgot the name of the town. Collybush? No, Collybush is where we left from. Perry Point? I think so. I think it's Perry Point. Yeah. Anyway, so we're actually going to remove the train from heading there because it's not actually picking people up. People are getting on at Collybush, heading to Perry Point, not getting off, and then getting all the way back to the previous station. So, yeah, bit of a waste of time there. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do today. I've got a little bit of editing to do with roads and stuff out there, and then we can get on cracking. So let's head on over now. Let's do a bit of a... Ooh, this is quite fun. Oh, I didn't expect this to happen. Yeah, keep going. What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Yes, I still need to put all the wagons in these stations. We straighten up so we're not going so weird. Hey, we got a bit of track missing here. Oh, but that's because this goes here. Okay. Very well, carry on. And I'm loving the sound barrier fence too as well. And we still have this passing line down here that's going to be utilized probably for services known to us as shunting crude oil at some point, and potentially more stone. Right, let's do the fly over the mountains and far away. Doodah, doodah. There's a bit of a hilly lump in this track that I want to fix out at some point too. We're going to be working over here where I've actually changed this bridge around, this crossing, and I've actually straightened the track through here. So the track did this wobbly thing. I took out 2 homes to do it. We're going to come straight through here this time now. And the train that comes from this way, the Soda Island line, is actually going to terminate here and just head back the way it was before, purely because we're going to set it up so this train will go around to here, Yak Head, up here, and then do like a full circuit, do the full tour. Okay, and if you want to get on the Soda line, you have to do the transfer down here. Right, hit Alt G because that brings up the HUD for us. Collybush and Perrin Point, not Perry, Perrin. Okay, right. This is the line here. I cleaned up this and made it a lot flatter and smoother through here. It came up in a big hilly, lumpy, frumpy, and I didn't like it. First things first, however, today, before we fix that bridge up, I want to manage the line. Now, the stop Perrin Point, I want to take out, please. And Collybush, take that one out, and then we should be back to running normal. Gucci Mudlow, okay? Gucci Mudlow is actually a little island off here, off the Moreton Bay Islands here in Brisbane. Okay, Gucci Mudlow it's called. Right. In case you ever hear me say that again, you'll be like, what the heck's a Gucci Mudlow? It's it's a place, it's an island. It's a little beautiful little island you can get the ferry over to, and oh boy, is it ever so beautiful. Right, I don't want to come down that steep. I hate bridges that come down that steep, and we're going to fill it with landfill. Same goes for you. Right, get rid of that road. And that one. Yeah. Much nicer. And then you can actually just do your little... You can actually... why, game? Why? Why? Delilah. Look, I'll take it. It's better. I'm not happy about it though, Jan. Right, this road here. I feel like this road here. I feel like I want to do this potentially. Yeah. We're running skinny bridge. Were you aware of that? I was not aware, actually. I thought I was running regular road. But it's neither here nor there. Sometimes it's easier just to do that. Isn't it? Either way, this house is not happy about losing its premise. Okay, you guys are being really complicated. Okay, stop it. Okay, no need for it. Right, I just want to continue on a couple of things down here. We've just got, we've got AI starting to build out here, and I want to kind of get it growing how I want it to get going. Now, it's kind of got a pretty cool little flow to it, actually. What I'm thinking right here should be a roundabout. Now, we don't have the ability to have said roundabouts at the moment. So we have to go with the age-old put your own in. That's a fence. That's a big road. This is the road you're looking for. Now, we want to keep that parallel. I'm thinking that was pretty that. As far as freeform roundabouts go, that's probably your best one. I think I know what actually made it the best one. The best one ever. Now, at the moment, it is a two-way roundabout. You can go to there. We're going to bring this road straight down here. That, and this one will come around la. Okay, and then the AI can do whatever it wants, but I am quite fond of that. Okay, that's that in a hat. I could smooth all this out. Not going to. I could do this, however. Oh, here we go. Drop it with an N. Not going to work, is it? No. Not going to like it one bit. The thing I like to do is I just like to, well, that'll work. I like to avoid the AI building right on top, right on, like, up the actual path. It just makes for ugly building. Okay, they are skinnier roads, I am well aware, and you can just go. Okay, there's a bus stop just there, so that's going to work out really well for us. And then that'll fill in, and then buildings will go in there. Vice versa, I would kind of like one to go in here, coming straight from there, to be honest. If I'm at all earnest. That's too deep. What if you start going down there? What if you just leave it and do this? See what you're about to do. Yeah. Yeah, you do. So good for you. Oh, find you flat and as close in as there, because I can actually do some work to that. There we go. You're going to lose that vehicle anyway. I mean that house, because this is going to come to there and go to there. Okay, so that's all going to be redone and go to there. Whoa, 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 buddy. Right. Okay, well, you don't want to be a nice sharp angle for me, which I really want you to be. Is all this actually necessary in terms of getting stuff done? Probably not. I can leave it as a dead end. The AI can just figure it out. It's going to ruin my nice little sharp you've got going on there, though, isn't it? I'll take that. I actually don't mind that. A house can go in there, and then we've got some in there, and then I can do the same down here. I want to get this done before we move on. I apologize. I know it's not the most enthralling bit of gameplay, but I think you'll thank me later on when the crew gets me on the... No, we're starting with the Butters Menthol ads again. Yeah, we were. What's this here? I don't typically have hairpins in my streets. Yeah, okay, it's something interesting. Okay, where the AI can just build in and do its thing. Okay, it may not ever come to that, it may. But at least now we can afford to stop the AI building on our dirt here, and then we can retain it and all things pretty. What about this side? Oh, bloomin' heck. Bloomin' heck. Right, so do you want to talk about other things that you've been up to, Ham? Yeah, I do actually, people. So hold your seats in for this. We have, ooh, that's actually quite elegant. I'll take that. I fired up and I went down, I dropped in. Okay, all of the above. Yep, all of the above to our farm at Farming Sim. Oh, and I actually really like that. I am super excited, people. I was back on the farm. I went and saw Hanky, the dog. I'm okay with that. Because it allows a strip of houses to be in there. And you know what? I think I'll leave it like that. Yeah, okay. I'm actually down with that. Yeah, so I went back to the farm to fire up things and check things, what's going on, what we got to get done. The season 2 will be kicking off soon, and oh man, I was there going, oh, I just want to play it now. But we won't. Right, Yakhead. And then, do you want to talk about the other stuff? Yes, I'll get to the other stuff. Yakhead, what's going on here at Yakhead, please? Holy mixed bag, Batman. Now, this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Is really growing in a really not helpful way. What we need to do, because it's just all over, the residential is all over the place, okay? We've got industrial sitting here, residential just splattered in around it, and commercial doing the same thing. We're going to have to do things to make commercial grow down this way, I think, on the riverfront here, on this waterfront. Residential, we might start to grow this way, and then industrial, we have to get to grow down this side. We're going to have to do a bit of culling. Yep. Yeah. How do you want to do that? I think the primary way to do things here is going to have to be to bring the train station around the back side here, and then we're going to have to, like we just did here, build much of our own sort of road network and start to force the AI to grow in certain areas. And we do that by basically weeding the buildings. When I say weeding, I mean like this, right? So no residential will be up in here. Okay, we'll leave this for the commercial. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, no one's going to be there now, right? So we leave this, go back to that, please. We leave all this area, actually you can go to I want this to be commercial here. Residential more. Yeah, you guys are just, you're taking the mickey. You can even go from there. And we just check in periodically and start weeding out the stuff that we don't want around here. And even these homes here, I know it's taking a lot of people away from this town. They'll come back though, don't worry people. They will come back. So we need to leave room for the AI to build down here, right? I'm going to link them back up at the road right there because that makes sense. So you can start to see already, we're going to get this effect of blue, green, yellow. Right, let's put it in a train station. We're going to go back to a standard sort of a train station today. We're not going to go, I was thinking about raised, but the more I think about it, the more if we have to come around here, we can head up this way and around in this way, all the way. Doing that sort of coastal around these things turns out really nicely. It does, but you've got to think about what you're going to do there. We can get to that bit when we get to it. Let's get these guys in first. We're going to need a two-way, please. We'll go with the 240 to start with, and I'll have things like this. Now, because we've got this here, this goods factory here, we have the ability to A, either ship stuff over to it, or B, we're going to attach... So, we're going to attach the freight line in with the passenger line. Are we really? Yeah, well, we haven't done that much lately. Which means... So I'm just trying to get a bit of foresight here and a bit of thinking, a bit of planning ahead. And to do that, we're going to have to do a couple of things which involve... You little bugger. Okay, that join there is really doing my head in. I think you'll find it's that road that was doing it. Okay, are you going to get one back down here? Not that big, that's for sure. It could be country road too. Wow, it can go city road for the moment. Oh my giddy odds. Thank you. Right, okay, that's better. And now I get what I want. You'll get what you get what you deserve soon. Is that a threat? Would I really threaten myself? Don't answer that. Let's just say it wouldn't be the first time. It won't be the last. Okay, that's where you're coming there, so that's good. But, ooh, that's horrendous. Just take that to there for the moment and get rid of that. Can you get that straight? I can indeed. Right, okay, good. Get it, got it, good. This train station, because we're going to need to come in. You know what would be fun? If you had the raised platform and you went over a train over the top of that. I don't think you would get a track over the top of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't think it'll allow you, will it? Negative. What if you do something like this? Still a no-go? Look, I'm just testing things for the moment. Just testing. No, it doesn't like you to build over the factories 1 iota. Okay, well, you got to try these things sometimes, but... Thing is, we got the town just here. We're going to have to run this station at an angle, and I want to leave the freight side on this side so I can add the freight stuff on this side. Or... Freight one in. Ooh. Now, and then add the passengers to it. Am I going to need 2 passing lines for freight. I am going to actually put in 2 passing lines for freight. Now I'm actually also going to spin it this way, because what we're going to need to do is come around here and head that way, and have the ability to potentially bring stuff in from here. Yeah, okay, this is actually going to be good. Shipping hub, freight hub. Oh, you could put one out here though, couldn't you? Then that. No, I don't. I want to keep it part of the town. Yeah, this just got complicated because we've got all this good stuff over here we can ship to this side and get it out around the map. This might be good. Remember how you talked about airports and airfields? I kind of want one in the snow though as well. Okay, this is turning out to be quite difficult. I'm thinking you need to sit like that right now. Everybody hang on to your seats for a moment, because this is going to get a little bit complicated. We love complicated, don't we? We love it. That's hideous. Bit like your face. Oh my gosh, would you get off my back, you bloody turkey? You are much lower there, aren't you? I don't like that at all. Yeah. Can you just come up a couple? Okay, it's really going to help me out. Give a bit of space. We can always truck things into town and passenger people out here when we need to. Okay, we're going to do... It's going to be quite... Just wait for it. It's going to get quite odd. You'll see you got your industrial line this way when you actually probably want to put it on the outside so you can send stuff that way. Now, what if we send a train from the Gap? We'd probably send it up to Parent Point, will we? Or it may come through this way, around that headland. Oh dear, you're thinking way too far ahead, Ham. I think you just got to get the station in. Right, I'm not going to put... that's the general consensus idea at the moment. I'm not going to put the freight part of it in yet. I'm going to put the passengers in on this side, with the ability to put freight on that side. Angle it a touch more like that. Now I know that this is very far away from that. It'll be fine. Okay, I have faith that the town one day will grow this way. Plus with transport we'll be fine. You could almost put in a little city commuting train line. Well, here's the thing. We might actually run trams in it. I think I just kicked the cable out of the computer. I may or may not have, though. It may have just been the speaker. I can fix that later. Okay. Let's put the bus stop in now. We're going to go the 30 meters straight up. I'm going to go electric. We're going to put trams in here. Now, this is only going to be, obviously, a one, just with how we are going at the moment. Tin Can's going to have to be next episode with Waveview, just because how difficult Yakhead is it's because it's on this, literally on the head of this, the Yakhead. Because it's sitting there, it's made things a little bit more complicated with how I want to get stuff done for industrial later on and everything. So, we're going to have to do it this way today. Okay. It just is, it's a thing, it's happening, deal with it, and we will onwards and upwards, okay? We've got plenty of episodes to do, we've got plenty of time to get it done. No one's in a rush, let's enjoy this for what it is. Right. Let's establish the train line through here now. I know that the line will probably be fine going through there, but for the moment, it is what it is. Right, we're going to continue this on. I want to plug it in and see what we get. That's what you end up with. That's a lot of viaducting. I'm not really down with that. That's really high too, isn't it? Damn it. Is there any other bridge you could run out of this end? Yeah, I tell you which bridge I do want to run. It's this one again. That just looks a little bit more elegant. Like it's meant to be. And I think I do appreciate that one a little bit more. Do you want to just check a couple of others? Not really. There's probably not any other ones that I want apart from ones in the future when they're going to be concrete or the big red one. What about these ones? I haven't used that yet, have I? Anything like that? Well, okay, that's a long way to have your little, yeah, okay, we can do it. 4 million for that. And I'm going to marry it up so it runs the same through here then. Ooh. That's okay. Because we're going to have to do the same here. Okay, and what I'm actually thinking is we'll run so our double trouble will run from here through this bend. We'll carry it through this bend like so. Right. Now see how it's slightly out. We can now take that out so they'll be fine. Okay, they're gonna be fine, everyone. The trouble is this bend right here. Are we going to interfere with that too much? Are you going to get this crisscross mash of it? We've got a gap all the way down here till we get to there. Okay. Ooh, okay, this is quite difficult. We might actually bring you out to here. You're just probably a touch too close for me there. This is not as easy as you think, I'll be honest. Now I want you to be here. Holy moly, that's a lot. What if we just marry it up as far as we can get to before splitting off about here, where it will probably... No, it needs to split off further, doesn't it? I just want to run the risk... I don't want to run the risk of having these lines. Also, do we really need to run it like this? Yeah, this works. See? Does it though? As long as these spines in the middle aren't crisscrossing, I think we're fine. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay. All right. We could have done that so much better, but in the end, I didn't. Also, you probably don't need to run them double tracked at the moment, but it is what it is. Okay. You've done it now, so live with it. Right. So I know this seems quite back to front. Passengers should be on this side. But when we run the freight in, it's going to be difficult. Unless we have a separate freight station that's going to be here. It's a long way for passengers to go. Yeah, it is. Live with it. Deal with it. Okay. We're going to run you kind of flat, I'll be honest. If we run you flat out here, yeah, we can get a nice tunnel bridge in there. We'll keep you at 54 is fine. Okay, it's just I just want to exit while we can get a road going around here and avoid things. Okay, so give me this road. We're really counting on the AI building out here at some point, aren't we? Yeah, we really are. It'll be fine. You say that a lot, like it's a thing. Is it not a thing? It's not a thing. Can't upgrade to that. You got to go to the skinny one because you put that road in too shallow. Delete it now. And put it back in. Bugger on toast. I've done it all wrong. All that time we did putting that in. Sometimes these episodes you kind of just have to play with it and see how you go. So just hang in there, gang. That will be fine. Take off. Actually, we probably want electric, but just keep it that way for a sec. Yeah, that's good. I'll redo the roads here shortly with the electrification and stuff as we go. But what we want to do is try and establish a crossing here without destroying track. I think we've achieved that. Yeah, we can redo that. Jolly good. Incorrect. Correct. Right, now we've got to kind of fill in the gaps, and we've got to leave the ability for... No, we can just delete when we want to. I'm not sold on what I'm going to do here yet, but all I know is I want to leave us plenty of room and the ability for the AI to grow how I want them to grow. Commercial, residential, industrial, right? So it's a shame the industrial is not on this side, but I think goods go to commercial from memory. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. Right, so we want actually electrification now. We're going to go with this, and we're going to go around here. Now, it is a big jaunt around here, but what it's going to do, hopefully, is increase people's willingness to buy out this way. When I say buy, I mean buy and, build their dream homes sort of out closer this way as well, so we can start achieving what we want. Are we going to go right up around the peninsula here? Yeah, we are, and I'll tell you why. Because if we ever put a ferry terminus in here, we can go a tram right to it. I'm going to stay on this main road like that. That's our sort of loop-de-loop at the moment. Put some tram stops on it. So first tram stop will be here. People that need to get to work. There. And that'll do us at the moment, Lewis. That'll do us, Lewis. We'll have good coverage there. We'll have good coverage by all of these, to be honest. They probably don't need to be that close, but they are. Right. Put in a new line, shall we? We're going to call this line Yak Attack. No. The Yak Attack. Yak Head. Commuter. I'm not even going to put city commuter. It's not even a city. Tram. Alright. And then we need to buy actual trams. So the cool thing about this is, like, if you think about it, it's like later on when we see this place, we're going to see how it actually evolves and how it actually has grown. Remember what this looks like, because in the future, it's going to be quite different, okay? You got to have a bit of town plan, a bit of foresight, I think, when you play this. Just cramming a train thing up in here, good for now, but later on it might be nightmarish and hellish to get sorted out. So I'm taking a risk by planning it the way I'm planning it, but at the same time, I think it's got to be done sometimes. I'm willing to put this in around like up here to make it look like it's part of this. I think down here would be better. Can we get a slightness? A slightness he wants. You can have a slightness, and I like that it's kind of sunk down below the actual rail stop, and then we'll turn an actual street up into here, okay? Does that work? It works. It works. Not great, but it works. Okay, I do really like that. That's actually lower than this road. Right. Okay, so we're actually going to put in a new line today, which is going to go Yakhead, Perrin Point, Collie Bush. Okay, which means we do need a turnaround, or we run the train point to point. For the moment, knowing I think we're not going to do a turnaround. We're going to run, reverse, and then forward, because I know that we're going to end up in a circuit. So I'm not really stressed about running it forwards all of the time. Okay, 24/7, all of the days of the week. I want to get the tram in here first. Can I buy vehicles? Thanks. I'll get 2. Now we're going to go with. Not non-cargo. We're going to go with passengers, please. Electric. Now, we used the CE22 SCHST before. That's 25. It's got 21. The Moscow F22 at 20 capacity. We probably do want the quickest we can get, so I think we need the CE2 once more. And I'm actually going to use 4. Now, I know 4 seems overkill for this town, but think about the size and distance we're going, and think about the growth that could potentially reintroduce itself very quickly once we get a train established. Buy them. Punch them in to Yakhead. Nothing happened. Are we running electrification everywhere? We are. Set them online. Ah, hang on, Ham. You know what you didn't do with that Yakhead line? Yeah. I wonder if you picked that up down below. Wonder if you're as idiotic as Ham is. I would bank on you, none of you being as idiotic as I am. Oh, thank you. Yeah, for a minute there I panicked and I was like, oh, I've broken everything. The world is coming crashing down around me. But no, we're all good. So these jolly trundles will trundle out and pick up our jolly people for our new line. Now, it's not a loop at the moment. It's only going to be 3 stops, but we're going to call this... we're going to call this one the Great Lake line. Okay, if you can come up with a better line down below, which I think somebody could come up with a better line than a better one than me. Okay, this color, thanks. This is what you did last time. You named it and then didn't put the stops in. No, we'll be right. So if anyone can come up with a better name for this train line, incorporating the actual loop of this lake here, so it is the Great Northern Line. At the moment, the Great Northern Lake loop. Okay. Even though it's not a loop at the moment, it's 3 stops. It's what it is, okay? We're going to add station this one. That one. That one. And then back to this one. Okay? I'm not even going to run, and here's the thing for you. Separate lines up and down, because we're only going to run 1 train on it at the moment, just to get the people, like I said before, get them in the mood for traveling. All right, we also need to get a train out here. Now, we don't have a train yard on this side of the map. All we have is one little depot plugging this in. Is that all you're doing? That's all we're doing. That's it. It's wonderful. That will be a track ride along coming up right now. Right, buy vehicles. We are going to buy. We're not in the electric, we're not in the steam, we're not in the diesel, we're in the steam, okay? Can I select any cargo type passengers? I don't think it will matter. No, it's got to be any cargo type trains. I tried that once before. What are you going to give us? We got the 10-wheeler here. I don't think the 10-wheeler's the right one to do. But we could go to big C here. Only that's 37. That's 62. I want something with speed and ferocity. We're going to need something with some tractive effort. We got the Atlantic. I haven't used the Atlantic. The 442 Atlantic. Take it. It's expensive, but for the passenger wagons, at the 68, we're going to go with these big 6 axles. I'm going to keep it the same color it is as well. And I'm going to go 80. We're mediocre here. That means our inclines are 36. I'm still going to go 80 people. Because it is going to go in reverse as well. Remember, it's going to back itself up down the line until we get the loop in. This is a risk running it. This is going to be an expensive train to run, but I think with the amount of people we can get, we can make it work. Set that online. The Great Northern Lake Loop. Right. Do I have the ability to switch you? Yes. Good. Well done. All right, here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's today's episode. I know we only got Yakhead up, but I think you'll appreciate the planning effort we have to go through to figure out the future for these towns as well, and what they're going to mean to incorporate freight. So back at the start of the episode, I was talking about that, about putting the infrastructure in. That's what we have to think of sometimes when we do these. It's fun to just plug and play and have at it, but I'm trying to create something here that, while is what's the word? It is fantasy. This map and this playthrough, and with the trains, you know, I don't run the most regular trains. It is fantasy at most part, but at the same time, I still like things to look realistic. Okay. This is a lot of. It's very green and grassy down here. A lot of bushes and weeds. It's just the council need to do a good job. But hey, look, people are already coming into the station. So yeah, I think next time we'll have a bit more of a talk about how we're going to work the freight, because when you start to look around, there's a lot of freight up here that needs to get shipped out. We've got trees and timber, we've got goods, we're going to have to bring iron and coal down from the mountains, potentially other stuff from the snowy regions, which we may leave to just the snowy regions. So yeah. Alright, well, at least we get to drive past our new section here, so enjoy this little track ride along today down into Fat Yak. I was going to call it Fat Yak. I should have called it Fat Yak, but into Yakhead. And gang, stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen for plenty more. I didn't finish my sentence earlier, but I fired up Farming Sim, which I already told you. I also fired up Truck Simulator. Both, actually. Now, the voting was really close, but ATS has won out in the end, just 54% to 48, I'm pretty sure. So thank you to everyone who voted to have their say. Those people that really wished for Euro Truck Simulator 2, don't you worry, I've got that downloaded as well. So we can do a playthrough of some American Truck Simulator, and then we can also mix it up with some European Truck Simulator. Plenty to come on the channel, not enough days, so if someone can figure out how we can get some more days of gaming in, I'm all ears. but I'll tell you this, we've got plenty of content to come, so stay glued to your screen, stay safe wherever you are, and get out of here.